Okay, we're looking for the max, they said, of this question. And we know it's a max because actually our A value here is a negative, which means we have something that opens like that. So there's a max height. The vertex will be the highest point. In other words, the max is the vertex. We're in standard form. And we need to go to vertex. We did the reverse before. We need to do something called completing the square. Now, completing the square, what you do is you actually divide the very first two terms by the A value. The A value is -5, but we only do it to the first two terms. Okay? We take that -5 and it comes to the outside of a set of brackets. So y equals -5, and what's left inside is t squared and minus 2t minus 1. Okay? So the -5, the A value came to the outside. We want to work with our variable with just the value of 1 in front of it, positive 1. We then take this 2 term, okay, and we do a little side calculation with it. Okay, our side calculation is known as b, which is that term, divided by 2 squared. So we take -2 divided by 2 squared. -2 divided by 2 is -1. Squared is positive 1. But in ours, we need to think of it as plus and minus 1 because we're adding and subtracting that value inside the brackets. Okay, so we're adding and subtracting it into these brackets. We'll put that plus and minus 1. So our next line now reads y is equal to -5 t squared minus 2t plus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 on the outside of the brackets. Next thing I need to do is I need to move the negative to the outside. But in order to do that, we have to multiply by our A value, which is -5. So when it comes out, we still get the -5 in front. T squared minus 2t plus 1. -1 times -5 is? We'll simplify what's outside the brackets. So we have -5 t squared minus 2t plus 1 plus 4. And we've created a perfect square trinomial. Remember the one where I told you square root the two outsides, add them together, multiply by 2 and you get the middle term? Yeah. The fastest way to factor those, you can factor this the old way, factors the first term, factors the last. But we've done it so that we can square root the first and last term. What's the square root of t squared? Yeah. Square root of 1. Okay, and we put a little squared outside. And we take the middle operation, the negative, and bring it down. So it's t minus 1 squared plus 4. And this is our vertex form. So the max height is what? Well, plus 1 is the time. So 1 and 4 is the vertex value. Okay, so this is our x and our y. So if we were to plot this, not quite. If we plot this guy, we get something that looks like this. Okay. It's 2, 4, 6, and maybe this is by 1s. Wherever it's shot from, this is the max height. So it's some parabola. I'll quickly tell you where the y-intercept is. -1. So it's some parabola that looks like this. Okay? And that is our max height at 1 and 4. And 4 being the height itself.
So the answer is 1?
No, the answer would be 4 for the max height. The vertex is at 1 and 4.